Hello Reformers and welcome back to Perisno 0.8. Now, it's been a bit of time since we have visited Perisno and I've been doing a little bit of fighting, not that much, but enough to kind of give us a pretty nice nest egg, and obviously because our dye works and our brewery are working flat out, they're really doing a nice job at getting us some really nice gains. As well as, of course, having our village in Soot Giant territory. Now, I have leveled up some of our units a little bit further, haven't really lost too many, so I haven't really had the necessity to go back to the Mercenary Guild and hire more hired troops, quote-unquote. You know, the hired prefix or prefix, however you want to say it. Anyway, the point is, we have 83 against 38 Sandwalkers, and I have been absolutely, well, basically demonizing these guys. They have not been able to do anything. As you can see, all I'm doing right now is charging. That's it. I just straight up charge. And yes, that is a tiger. That is a tiger right there. If you saw that, then you know what we're dealing with here. Yes, I have 27 cavalry and they are all extremely well geared. And as you can see, this is basically what's going to happen. We have a lot of hired riders. Actually, not that many. We only have about 10 or 11 now. Slighter. Slighter. Oh, yes. It seems like he's the one to get himself taken out every single battle, so that's kind of a bit of a shame, but, well, what can you do? And, of course, we do have one hired cavalry now. Oh, one of our prisoner non-cavalry was killed, but that's okay. That's absolutely fine. I don't mind taking a couple of losses, because, as I say, it would be kind of nice to maybe get an additional couple of hired units, you know, the mercenaries. And yeah, that's it. There you go. That's what I've been doing, and you'll see in just a second how many prisoners you're able to gain just by doing that. Oh yeah. Just have a look at that. That is 35 prisoners, and I literally don't even have enough space for them. So I think Sandwalkers are worse than Sandstalkers. Am I correct about that? Oh my. I actually don't know which is better in terms of the money that you gain from them, but I guess we'll just have a look and see. But yeah, there you go. So let's access a couple of items here. Now, I have figured out that in Perisno, because the food stacks are so incredibly large, it's probably a good idea not to take this much food, because obviously, as you can see, I don't have that much inventory management. It's kind of a waste of all of this wonderful loot, because I've been able to make up to 2,000, maybe even up to 3,000 just from loot, and I barely have any space. But if I had more space, then obviously that would make a huge amount of difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell the cheap things. I'm going to keep the fine things. I'm going to sell the cheap things that we have here. Cheap grain. I'm going to keep one cheap grain for the variety bonus. And yeah, I'm going to keep the cheap cheese for the same exact reason. But otherwise, I'm just going to be taking as much loot as I can get. And here we are. Yes, this is where we are right now. I'm in the middle of Hakon territory, kind of. Not really. More towards the north. And I've just been basically fighting Sandwalkers, Sandstalkers, anything I can get my hands on that are kind of a bit weaker than us. I think we could probably take on a battle with maybe someone that is at least 50, 60, 70 units. I mean, we have won against a vassal in the past, so we could probably do it. But there it is. There's another hired cavalry there. There's two more hired riders. And those hired cavalry here, they're riding tigers, by the way, yes. They become hired knights, which is going to mean that they become even better. So as you can see by their armor, they're wearing elven armor. Best thing they can get. And yeah, I did ask the question, does the gear affect their wages? And yes, it does. Oh yeah, I'll show you their wages if you didn't spot them beforehand. But yeah, let's just take a look and see. Their proficiencies are amazing, like really good. I should probably give them some throwing weapons. Let's actually do that right now. Let's do that right now. Select crossbows and throwing weapons. I think one of you actually told me that there is a throwing weapon specifically designed to be extremely good, and I don't actually know what they are. I forget. I'm very good at forgetting things like this, because I saw the comment, and it was probably a week ago or something that I saw the comment, and that's kind of a shame. You said stones? I don't think... No, come on now. I don't. You said stones explode or something like that? No, I think I'm maybe misremembering that, which is a little bit of a shame. Is there anything else here that I can actually see? Maybe I can... yeah. How are the arrows? Axebow axes. Yeah, it would be really cool to actually use some axebow axes. Maybe I could just give them a crossbow or something. I mean, a crossbow might actually be really good. Should I try and give them a crossbow? Let's actually see. Well, the crossbows in Perisno are all extremely good, as you can see, but they cannot be used on a mount, so... yeah, I'm probably going to give them a Dwarven crossbow because, I mean, just look at it. It's got 70 piercing damage. The speed rating is a little bit better than the improved crossbow. So that's the main reason why I'd be doing that, because it's only 5 damage, whereas 10 speed rating, that's pretty good. It's pretty decent. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to be selecting some ammunition. Thank you very much. So what is the best Dwarven bolts? Yes, thank you very much. Plus 20 to damage. So that is 90 damage right there. Wow, now they're going to be even better than they were before, but yeah, so does that actually improve? Does that actually make their wages even better? Or shall we say more expensive? Yes, it does. As you can see, look, do you see their wages right now? Their wages are 1,077, so I think I'm going to have to change that. It doesn't seem like they can actually use this anyway, because it seemed to not be on them anymore. Can they not use that? No, they can. They've got 22 strength. Oh well, anyway, point is their wages are now 146. So using the dwarven crossbow basically makes that 10 times as expensive, which is just insane in my opinion. But there you go. That apparently does do that. So yeah, anyway, let's go to, I think, Uliastai. I think we can go to Uliastai because maybe we'll come across a couple of sandwalkers. I'm looking for bigger parties right now because I've just been preying upon the 30 or so parties for quite some time now, and they haven't really been able to do much against us. So it's kind of a bit of a shame because obviously we're actually doing pretty reasonably. I mean, maybe I can attack some of the enemy vassals if I can actually find some that are worthy of our attention. Well, not really worthy. I'm not really wanting to use that wording so much because I think all vassals are kind of worthy of our attention because they are going to give us some pretty nice experience and obviously loot. But there it is, almost 1,500 orums for us. I do have a large bag of javelins. I really need to start using that. And I was actually thinking of getting a pony for Scout Skullcrusher Wilkins here because, well, it's actually not that bad. I mean, look at the ponies. They've got 47 speed, right? 47 speed is actually not that bad. It's quicker than a camel, almost as quick as the heavy armored Draharan horse. I obviously do not have any riding skill, so that's primarily the reason why I'd be getting one of these. I think I'm actually going to do that because it's only 800, and that's going to be kind of hilarious to watch a giant ride that, isn't it? So, yeah. Ooh, an entertainment. Hello. Yes, what do you actually do? Oh, I think you give morale, don't you? No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, so Traveler. Okay, you're the one that gives mercenaries from the Draharan faction. I would like to hire some mercenaries, but I don't think I am actually going to do that right now. Oh. Yes. Okay. A group of nobles went rogue. They are pillaging the villages and robbing passing caravans, so I was given an order to put an end to this. Oh no. Do you want to earn 1,000? Do you beat these? Oh, nope. I'm not particularly fond of rampaging nobles. Oh. Oh. Yes. Yes, I may have made a slight error there, because a lot of you have said that it is a very bad idea. Oh, there's Alden. I might actually recruit him in just a second. But anyway, point is, a lot of you have actually said that the noble hunting quest is probably not the best idea, because we have literally, I mean, it's 1,000 orums for extremely, extremely tough enemies. So we're probably not going to do that, but as you can see, look at our prisoners. We're getting 6,700, so I don't know what's better. Who is good here? Okay, so wait a minute. I just want to see. Okay, so the Sandstalkers, as I thought, are better than the Sandwalkers, and the Draharan Desert Archers are actually 160 per one. So if you can't find Sandstalkers or anything, then I suppose Drahar and Desert Archers are the way to go. Oh, by the way, Sakar Raiders are not very expensive. So, yeah, if you do have a choice, then by all means do go for those Sandstalkers. So, let's get Odin, shall we? Yes, hello there. Mumbles thickly in his own language. Yes. Well, yeah, there we go. You may join. 2,500. Well, I did just make 6,000, so I suppose that's absolutely fine. He's going to be an absolute beast as well with his two-handed axe. Yes. Yes, exactly. And is that it? Yep, I think that's it. Now, I would like to buy some land in Soot, actually, but how much do I actually have right now? I've got 11,000, so I could potentially purchase another dye works in a little bit of money, because obviously we need 12,000 for a dye works in Perisno, not 10, so maybe we can find another bandit party, or maybe we can find the enemy Bakal giants, and maybe we'll be able to tackle that. Ooh, Dazuk slavers. I'd love to actually attack those, but unfortunately it seems like Sahib Nadir is after them. Maybe is he fast enough? He is fast enough to get them. Ah, that's a real shame. Dazuk slavers are really, really good to fight when you have a medium strength army, in my opinion. So let's see. Are there any others? Sakar raiders, glory-seeking men. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna look around a little bit. Maybe I can find some Dazuk slavers. All right. So with yeah, a little bit of hesitation, shall we say. I was going to say dubiousness, but it's really quite... Yeah, I'm kind of a bit hesitant about doing this, but we're going to tackle some Eagle Lords. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are facepalming right now, because that's... if you've played Perisno, you know, Eagle Lords and things like that, Wolf Riders and, all that kind of thing, they're very difficult. So, Vermin, I'm looking right at it. Okay, so they have 50. Yes, they do. They have 50. So we're going to see if we can do this. So let's lead our troops and let's see what our balance is like. Okay, so I am on a pony. Do bear that in mind. I have 9 archers. They're just going to charge us straight away. So I think I'm just going to charge them straight back because there's not really much more I can do about it, I guess. Whoa, our wolves almost automatically got killed. Oh my. Little bit worried now. Little bit worried. Okay. Well, the one thing I can say is that if we're able to do this, every single one of our units will level up. So, maybe we'll be okay. I mean, we have blunt weapons. Technically, blunt weapons are better against heavy armor, so we should, in theory, be fine. Because these guys, as you can see, I mean, they don't have that many in terms of their knights and things. They don't have many knights, they just have a lot of these eagle pilgrims, and some of their retainers are obviously a little bit dangerous because they do have lances and things, but other than that, the actual problems that the knights of the eagle cause are going to hopefully be minimal because we will be able to eliminate them relatively easily, like that, for example. Unfortunately, I did not actually want to kill that, I actually just wanted to deal damage, because I wanted one of our people with their blunt weapons to knock him over the head, and hopefully we'd be able to take him prisoner then, because he's going to sell for at least 1,000, I would assume, or maybe 500, something like that, by himself. So it would be really, really nice if we could do that to a similar enemy here. But I have a feeling that we're going to be gaining enough eagle units anyway, so maybe I don't even need to worry about it. So who's the last remaining fellow? Is that him over there? Is he dead? Yeah, it seems like they're all dead in this vicinity. How many did we lose? We lost 12 of our own units, and we even had to call for reinforcements. Well, that's embarrassing, isn't it? But I suppose we are against one of the stronger knighthood orders in the land, or minor factions, shall we say, so we do need to be a little bit careful about them. I mean, I'm not saying that they're a walkover or anything, by any means. I'm just saying we need to be careful, that's for sure. So, yeah, I don't even need to really do much. My pony's actually doing a pretty reasonable job. I actually thought my pony would die almost instantly because it has such little armor. But there it is, 17 renown, which is something that we have not seen in Perisno for quite some time because obviously I've been unable to fight anything more than regular bandit parties with about 30 units, so they just give us 2 renown. But yeah, there it is. Okay, so what did I lose? Okay, so I lost a total of 4 hired units, which is actually a bit of a shame because they're all very, very effective. So let's have a look here. We can take 20 of them prisoner. Unfortunately, the Eagle Lords were killed. Not entirely sure why they were both killed, but okay. And we can take these Knights of the Eagle Retainers, and the Eagle Pilgrims. So I think and hope that that is actually going to be enough. I'm probably going to wear that helm. That makes us look even more hilarious, doesn't it? Okay, yeah. You have said in the comments that it would be a nice idea to get a proper giant's helm, and I'm probably going to try and do that, but obviously it really just depends on whether we can afford it, and right now I'm just trying to get another dye works, to be honest. So yeah, anyway, let's go to the nearby town and see how much we can sell these prisoners for. Now this is exactly what I like to see. This kind of, shall we say, why are my words not coming to me today? I don't know why, but the return, the profit, there we go. The profit that we're gaining from these battles is just so incredible that, I mean, we're just rolling in, well, even then, we're not really rolling in money. We're not really rolling in it, but we're doing a pretty reasonable job. There's Remus, he tells you a story about some wolf riders and things like that. So I'm not entirely sure if he becomes a companion now, but I don't think so. So there you go, 3,800 orums for only 20 prisoners, whereas if you remember, towards the beginning of the episode, or in the middle, the 64 prisoners we had was about 6,600 or so. So if I was able to take those Eagle Lords, that would have been maybe near to 5,000 at that point, maybe over that. So there you go, there's 3,800. And is there anyone else here that I can speak to? No, there's a traveler, not really anything else. I don't think Remus is a companion, is he? Is he a companion? Well, I'm sure you'll let me know if he is. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, considering I have already purchased an enterprise in Volderburg, I'm probably going to be purchasing another enterprise in Murdenhall. So let's see if I can do that. Ah, okay. No, they do not like me. They do not like me for some unknown reason. Not entirely sure why, but okay, that is their prerogative. So I guess I'm going to go to Bolgan instead then, where my business will be appreciated. Yes. I'm kind of a bit saddened by the fact that they are not trusting me. It must be the fact that Kaiser Otto IV does not like me for some reason. Maybe there's a little bit of bad blood there for whatever reason, but anyway, let's go into Bolgan. I don't know why all of the Draharans are standing outside here, but apparently they are. So let's just go in and meet the Guildmaster. Hello there. We can be very particular about outsiders coming in and doing things to our town. Oh, you're very xenophobic, aren't you? Oh, how terrible. Okay, well, maybe they're prejudiced against giants, aren't they? They're prejudiced against giants. Well, that's not very good. I was going to make a baseball joke. I actually don't know. Isn't there a team called the Giants or something like that? I'm not familiar with baseball at all, unfortunately. But anyway, there we go. It might be a football team. No, NFL or something. I have no idea. I only know about basketball. Anyway, let's see. Wish to buy land in this town for a productive enterprise. Yes, there we go. Thank you very much, Guildmaster. Okay, Weavery and Dye Works. That's going to give us 2,000. Oh yeah, 2,000 a week. Very nice. Here is money for the land. There we are, very nice. So that's Kulvara. So we have properties, or not properties, but, well, enterprises in Soot, Volderburg, and Kulvara. Maybe we'll try and get one in the Kulan Hordes town as well to make it kind of a sort of a circle there. Maybe it's going to make sense. I don't know. It probably doesn't. But anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.